Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our group will be presenting about salient Shariah issues in the contemporary application of Arahnu practice in Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Intan Muhaini binti Mustamam.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Faiz bin Muhammad Zainuddin.
Hi, my name is Nisa Baktusha binti Khairili.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuryanti binti Kamaruddin.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Natira binti Yahya and I'll be explaining one of the relevant issues in Malaysia, the inconsistency of the law related to the practice of Arahnu, in which it has no specific acts in regulating its operation. Institutions that do not follow the acts sometimes makes it difficult to coordinate and regulate Arahnu activities in Malaysia. So to overcome these situations, a proposal was put forward to enact the law. So the decision was made by the Cabinet on 27 February 2009 to regulate the activities and laws related to Arahnu, placed under portfolio of the Ministry of Finance, in which it would lead to a clear separation of the management of PGK and Arahnu. That is all from me. Thank you.
Lack in monitoring on the original ownership of Marhun. Why is these issues happening? This is because the owner of the property could present a fake gold to the store of the Arahnu to be used in the Arahnu transaction to obtain money. Plus, the gold also could be received by the owner by stealing from other people. This could happen if the Arahnu provider store are not competent in ensuring the pureness of the gold and the originality of it and its owner. Therefore, to prevent these issues from happening, every transaction by the customer must present with receipt of purchase to make sure the property is owned by the customer and must get the owner permission first before it can be used to the pledge property activities. By presenting the receipt of purchase, it could avoid the fake gold property and prevent receiving gold from robbery.
And now I will continue about another important Sharia issue in the contemporary application of Arahnu. My point is lack of guideline on determining the originality of Marhun. Do you know there are many fake gold occurred in the market nowadays? For example, many fraud cases about gold porting or lead gold being recorded. Lead is one type of liquid that can be mimicked the gold. In gold cheating today, lead has been used widely in order to increase gold weight. Unfortunately, lead, which has included in pure gold structural, cannot be detected by some of gold equipment. This problem has caused many of our Arahnu only receive few type of gold to avoid from receiving gold which has been faked with lead. Some of our Arahnu institutions like Post Malaysia received billion with condition, which is it has to be split in order to know purity of that gold. So the resolution for this issue is to develop gold purity test equipment by every Arahnu institution.
For the next issue is, there is still lack of Arahnu business in rural area. Why is this happening? Because the Arahnu institution has not been exposed in rural areas and the Arahnu institutions are not yet being exist in the rural areas. This has forced the charger tend to go to the nearest pawn shop to do the mortgage transaction. Thus, they tend to go to the nearest pawn shop, which is the conventional pawn shop, instead of Arahnu institution. As a solution to this issue, the government or any agencies can build Arahnu institutions more in the rural areas so that people in the rural areas can go to the Arahnu institutions instead of the conventional pawn shops.
I will explain on issue about the determination of custodian fee. In market practice, the custodial fee is calculated by applying a percentage to the value of marhun rather than the amount borrowed. If it is charged on the loan amount, it will result in interest being charged on the loan amount. So far, there is no standard charge for custodial fee, which can range from Rm 10 cent to Rm 85 cent per Rm 100 marhun, as long as the monthly maximum charge is 1% of the marhun value. As a suggestion to address the issue, the custodial fee should be determined in the form of a fixed amount rather than a percentage rate, addressing the concern that the lender may charge an excessive custodial fee and thus gain additional benefit or profit.
I think that's all from us. Thank you so much for watching and listening.